ready to get back in blood and everything, so I'm coming straight for his neck. I promise you that. I promise you, I'm coming straight for you. It's gonna be ugly.
And as for this fight, you're gonna get the old welterweight Ben back. You know, the performances with Algieri, Van Heerden, Samuel Vargas, they were more experienced, all of them. Been in with Virgil Ortiz, been in with, Amir Khan, been in with Errol Spence. You know, so everyone I fight now will have more experience.
You know that, Ryan does not want the fight to be here. Behind closed doors, he's tricking the people. He's doing anything that he can to make the fight go to Vegas on a later day.
Because that is exactly what this video is about. Devin Haney walking into Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn's press conference and absolutely blowing the roof off. Haney called Ryan Garcia a cheater to his face. He told the whole world that Garcia won their fight through cheating and that there will be consequences. This is not just a rivalry anymore. This is war.
So I'm straight up. If he wants, we'll fight April 20th. I'm gonna destroy you anyways. April 20th, May 4th. You could pick a date tomorrow, right now. Like, it doesn't matter.
Haney is absolutely right, and he knows it. Ryan Garcia quit against Gervonta Davis. He took a knee. He looked for a way out. And now Garcia wants to act like the big man at a press conference? Devin Haney has the receipts, and he was not afraid to use them right there in front of everyone. No skills, no IQ, no heart. That is a brutal but accurate breakdown from Haney.
Wait, Bill. I'm talking
Dad, let me answer this.
No, listen. Were you the judge and the referee in amateur boxing?
The bottom line is they both met in the ring, like they're gonna meet this
No, I'm talking about amateur boxing. I was pissed off.
Okay, listen.
This is where it gets deeply serious. Ryan Garcia reportedly made comments about Devin Haney's religion. And even though Haney gave him the benefit of the doubt privately, Garcia kept pushing. Now Haney has said it publicly. It is bigger than boxing. These two have known each other since childhood, and Garcia has taken things to a level that goes far beyond what happens inside the ring. Haney is not just fighting for a belt anymore. He is fighting for his dignity and his faith. Ryan Garcia lit a fire he absolutely cannot put out.
Some things that Ryan has said about my religion, which me and Ryan talked about it before, that he said that he didn't say. So, I'm not going to hold him to that. But at the end of the day, it's personal now, and it's bigger than boxing. We've been rivals since we've been 9, 10 years old, and now it's time to...
People keep forgetting that Conor Benn has been going up there and physically competing with men who are far bigger than him for years. Middleweights, super middleweights, big heavy hitters. And now Conor Benn gets to come back down to his natural weight and fight someone his own size. That is a genuinely terrifying thought for Ryan Garcia. Ben at his actual weight is a completely different and far more dangerous animal. Garcia should be very worried about what is coming for him.
In the nicest possible way, I'm extremely violent and dangerous. But ultimately, for me, you got to remember, I've been competing at a weight that's not my weight for the past 2-3 years. Fighting at 154, fighting at 160. It's not my weight. These are big guys that I've been mixing it with. So for me to fight somebody my own size for a change, it's exciting. And at the way I'm most dangerous.
Even Eddie Hearn has his doubts about Conor Benn at 147. And to be fair, that is a legitimate concern about the weight cut affecting Benn's power and chin. But here is what Eddie is missing. Conor Benn has been building himself mentally and physically for a moment exactly like this one. Garcia going in with confidence is one thing. But overconfidence has destroyed many fighters who underestimated Benn before. Eddie might be in for a shock come fight night.
I just feel like Ryan's just too sharp, and I think there's a difference in levels between a Ryan Garcia and a Regis Prograis right now, you know what I mean? And I think if Ryan goes...
Oh, brilliant. Ryan Garcia is talking about his eye twitch. His eye twitch. While Devin Haney is out here calling him a cheating B*SD*RD in front of the entire boxing world, and Conor Benn is sharpening his tools ready to take his head off. Garcia always sounds confident on the microphone, but confidence and performance are two very different things. Ask Gervonta Davis. Ask Devin Haney. Ask anyone who has watched Garcia when the heat truly gets turned up.
They're gonna be all thinking he's gonna spank me, blah, 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 all this shit.
Right.
And when I get in there and I start hitting him, it's gonna be a whole, because I'm not one of those fighters that don't have a quick eye. He knows that my eye is quick. Like, I have that.
Spencer Oliver raises a fair point about the body adjusting to a heavier weight class. For years is a long time away from welterweight. But here is the other side of that argument. Conor Benn has been putting his body through absolute war against bigger men. Coming back down is not a weakness. It is a reset. And a hungrier, more focused Conor Benn at the weight he was born to fight at could be the version nobody has actually seen yet.
You have to give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. Yeah, but listen, it's about opportunity, and we don't know. Conor Benn's been craving for this world title fight. He's been calling it out for a long time. The thing that concerns me, Paul, is when you go up to 160 pound, the super middleweight division, and then you're coming back down to welterweight. You're the division that you used to compete in, but you haven't been there for 4 years. You haven't made that weight for 4 years. I think your body adjusts and and acclimatizes to a certain weight division. And I think
Carl Froch is never shy with his opinions, and fair enough. But Carl seems to forget that the whole point of Conor Benn stepping up is exactly this. You do not prove yourself by fighting safe. You prove yourself by taking the biggest fight available. Yes, the resume could be stronger, but Benn has been calling for exactly this level of opposition for years, and now he has it. Froch doubted him before, and Benn kept moving forward. Do not write off Conor Benn just yet.
Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet, and I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
Yeah, but... And who's the other kid he beat? Was it Algeria?
Yeah, but he was 43, I think.
Eubank, you can't say it's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago. And
Gareth A. Davies touches on exactly what Devin Haney wants everyone to remember. The rematch between Haney and Garcia is enormous. And the reason it is enormous is because Garcia supposedly won their first fight while his body was full of banned substances. That is not a victory. That is a disgrace. The boxing world deserves a clean and fair rematch. And if Conor Benn can first put Garcia on his backside in September, then the whole landscape shifts completely in Haney and Benn's favor. Two fighters, one mission: make Ryan Garcia accountable.
Struggled at the weight. He's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I'm afraid I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia unless he knocks Garcia out himself. I want to see Devin Haney in with Ryan Garcia as well in the rematch.
Eddie Hearn keeps coming back to the weight issue, and yes, it is a genuine talking point. But Eddie is also looking at this purely through a commercial and technical lens. What he is not accounting for is the sheer intensity that Conor Benn brings when something truly matters to him. This is not just another fight for Benn. This is his defining moment. The whole British boxing public is behind him. The emotion and the crowd energy in a UK setting could be the factor that completely changes how this fight plays out.
You know, in terms of that fight, I think it's a good fight. You know, I don't think it's a big fight in America. I think it's a big fight in the UK. Obviously, Ryan's a big star in America, Conor's not. Ryan's a bigger star in the UK than Conor is in America, and Conor's a big star in the UK. So, yeah, I don't think it's a fight that's going to do massive numbers, but I like the fight. I think it's exciting. I think at 147, Ryan's a big fight. I don't think Conor should be fighting at 147. I think, you know, I like him up at 160 or up towards that weight class, but I don't see a way he beats Ryan Garcia at 147.
And there it is. Ryan Garcia threatening to put Conor Benn in a stretcher, threatening to break his arm, talking about people dying. This is the same man who took a knee against Gervonta Davis. The same man who tested positive for banned substances before beating Devin Haney. Now he is out here making violent threats like he is untouchable. Garcia talks like a destroyer, but his record and his behavior tell a very different story. Conor Benn will not be intimidated by this. Not even slightly.
I promise you I'm leaving him in a stretcher. I promise you I'm leaving him in a stretcher. If I gotta bite his ass, I'm leaving him in a stretcher. If I gotta twist his arm and break his arm in the ring, I will. This is not a fight to me, dog. I mean, this is not a boxing match. This is a fight. I'm coming to destroy his life. And if you think I'm playing around, well, people have died.
Even Carl Froch has to admit at the end of it all that the Garcia fight is more winnable for Conor Benn than many of the alternatives. That is a significant thing coming from someone who has spent most of his airtime writing Benn off completely. And Carl is absolutely right about the dream. The WBC belt, Nigel Benn's belt, that is not just sporting ambition. That is a son trying to complete what his father started. That kind of motivation does not get manufactured in a gym. It comes from somewhere far deeper. Ryan Garcia is not prepared for what Conor Benn is actually bringing into that ring.
Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet. And I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
Yeah, but... And who's the other kid he beat? Was it Algeria?
Yeah, but he was 43, I think.
Eubank, you can't say that's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago. And Eubank lost a couple of fights. He got battered by Liam Smith. And that's a level. It's like, what's Eubank done to warrant Conor Benn saying, I'm ready for world titles like this against this guy? I know he's just now become a new world champion and it'd be a good fight. But for me, I just think Ryan Garcia runs rings around him. I don't know if you agree or disagree, but I think that's a bad fight for Conor Benn. But it's one that probably will be happening, because if they're signing up Conor Benn with so much money that they're talking, they're going to want him to fight somebody. It's going to be him or Shakur Stevenson. Either of them fights are dangerous for Benn. This could be careful what you wish for Conor Benn. He's signed into a big deal. We'll probably talk about that in a minute. How do you think Conor Benn gets on with Ryan Garcia? I'd be interested to know your...
Bearing in mind that Conor has constantly said recently that the WBC belt is all he's ever dreamed about winning. That is his dad's belt. That's the dream. So Conor Benn's absolute biggest dream, and his profile's never been higher, is to fight him.
And he's in position for this now, isn't he?
So that's done.
Yeah, but he might have a new dream. He might have a better dream. If I'm Conor Benn, I'm probably looking at Garcia though as the one for me, because it's a bigger fight than the Shakur fight.
Yeah. And more winnable.
And more winnable. So it's more dangerous in some ways, but it's more winnable in others.
September 12th in Vegas. Ryan Garcia announcing it on the Jimmy Fallon show like he is already the main event of boxing. But here's the thing. Conor Benn traveling to Las Vegas on enemy territory and looking to tear everything down is a story that writes itself. Garcia thinks he is the star of the show. Benn is coming to remind him that in boxing it is the man who performs on the night that matters, not the one with the most chat show appearances. The whole British boxing community will be tuning in loud and proud.
Interference, because we're going to have Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn in Vegas. We're going to have Canelo and Christian and Billy in Saudi Arabia. So time-wise, they'll both be able to see. You'll be able to see both. Canelo will go first in the morning, and then Ryan will go in the evening. But here he was on Jimmy Fallon. Let's take a listen.
We're going to announce it tonight.
Yes.
When is it, and what can you say about this fight?
I can say that we are fighting September 12th. It will be in Vegas. And the opponent, let's just say he's from the other side.
Yeah, so he obviously means across the pond.
Are you going to fight
He's across the pond, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I thought maybe he was from outer space. Like, all right, this a lot of UFO talk and stuff like that, so I don't know if it was real.
Yeah, so there you go. I can't even show too much of the Tonight Show, but it was cool. It was cool to see that Ryan Garcia, got the spot on the Tonight Show. He also went on to say one of the big reasons this fight's happening is because things are personal.
Rolly Romero is out here doing what Rolly Romero does best, which is talking nonsense at high volume. Calling Conor Benn a dead man walking while in the same breath accidentally giving Devin Haney a compliment he then tried to take back immediately. The funniest part of all of this is that Rolly cannot help but acknowledge that even Devin Haney could knock out Conor Benn according to him, which tells you everything. Rolly is a Garcia loyalist, and his opinion needs to be taken with a massive pinch of salt. Conor Benn is no dead man walking. He is a walking vengeance mission.
Conor Benn is a future Hall of Famer.
Why is that?
Because whoever knocks him out cold is going to be in the Hall of Fame, and is going to put his face on the Hall of Fame.
So you see him like a dead man walking, so to speak, I guess?
Yeah, no, he has a little bit of energy. He's still got a little bit. He's limping, but
he straight away, called out Ryan Garcia. Ryan's been calling him out. It seems like that's the one that's at least they're both talking about it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, how about this, right? I made perfectly, like Conor Benn was over there begging for the fight with me, right? All stuff, which we had the whole deal set up, by the way. We had the whole deal set up, but he's over there in New York trying to cause all that commotion, all this stuff, right? He did it for clout. Same thing with this, bro. He might be doing this with Ryan for clout too. Like I said, they're over there trying to make all this stuff right. I'm gonna do that fake beef. And that's the thing. That's why it's like, bro, it throws me off, man. And then you go do all that fake beef, and then you want to go come over here and try to, you act like you're a big tough guy, and then go run off and not fight. And he might be doing that with Ryan, because Ryan knocked him out cold.
You see Ryan knocking Conor Benn out, huh?
Anyone, Devin Haney might knock him out cold. And that's saying a stretch.
That's a Devin Haney compliment from Rolly. It's kind of crazy.
Bro, dude, no. It's not even a compliment. It just shows how bad Conor Benn actually is.
Oscar de la Hoya, choosing his words very carefully there. He is for the fighter 1000%, but even he cannot hide that slight hesitation when he says it is going to be very interesting. That is promotional speak, for I am not entirely sure what Ryan Garcia is walking into here. Golden Boy Promotions needs Garcia to deliver. And with Devin Haney breathing down his neck, publicly calling him a cheat, and Conor Benn sharpening his weapons in the gym, the pressure on Ryan Garcia right now is absolutely immense.
I work for the fighter. Ultimately, if that's the fight Ryan wants, then we're gonna have to evaluate. We're gonna have to sit down and negotiate. And if that's the fight Ryan wants, then we have to make it. You know, I'm for the fighter 1000%, but it's gonna be very interesting.
And there you have it in beautiful, unfiltered live television. Conor Benn telling Ryan Garcia to get off the PEDs. Not in an interview, not in a prepared statement. Live on air with no filter and no hesitation whatsoever. That is a man who genuinely believes in what he is saying. And the reason Benn felt confident enough to say that out loud is because everyone already knows what happened with Garcia and the banned substances situation. Benn gave him both barrels, and Garcia had absolutely no clean response to give back, telling stuff.
Hey Ryan, let the PED speak.
Okay,
man. He ain't gonna speak for. He ain't gonna speak
Look,
for
you can
himself.
see the PEDs in his profile picture.
Listen, hey, Ryan, I'll come over there and give you a good ass beating.
No,
How
on
about
God,
that?
bro.
Connor's talking.
On
Let's
God.
go,
I'll come
Connor.
over there and give you a good ass beating. How about that?
Hey, pause. No Diddy, Connor. No, you know ass beating me. You know
Listen,
ass beating me.
I'll come over there and fuck you up. How about that?
Oh, you're getting even more Diddy with it. Come on, stop it, brother.
Listen, lay off the gear, mate. Lay off the gear and I'll do my damn thing.
Hey, lay off the PEDs, man. Lay off the
Hey,
PEDs.
bro, get
I'm not
them
gonna lie.
eggs
Lay
out of
off
your
the
mouth,
PEDs.
brother.
You're drunk and high right now, I can tell, because you're an idiot talking to me like that.
Hey, I like
Hey, hey, Connor, when we gonna see you on that big stage again?
Listen, I'll come over there and fight your boy, no problem. Just give me the
You,
date
hey,
and
you
I'm
will
there.
not, if, bro, you will not do it, bro.
Eddie Hearn saying for the third time now that he does not see a way Conor Benn beats Ryan Garcia at 147. Fine, Eddie. We hear you. But let us be very honest about something here. Eddie Hearn also once said Anthony Joshua would never lose. And then Alexander Usyk happened twice. Predictions in boxing mean nothing when two fighters who genuinely want to destroy each other get locked in a room together. Conor Benn has everything to prove and absolutely nothing to lose. That combination has produced upsets in boxing throughout its entire history.
You know, in terms of that fight, I think it's a good fight. You know, I don't think it's a big fight in America. I think it's a big fight in the UK. Obviously, Ryan's a big star in America, Conor's not. Ryan's a bigger star in the UK than Conor is in America, and Conor's a big star in the UK. So, yeah, I don't think it's a fight that's going to do massive numbers, but I like the fight. I think it's exciting. I think at 147, Ryan's a big fight. I don't think Conor should be fighting at 147. I think, you know, I like him up at 160 or up towards that weight class, but I don't see a way he beats Ryan Garcia at 147.
Right then, let us get into what is truly at stake here, because this has gone far beyond just a boxing match. Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney while carrying banned substances in his body. That is not a win. That is a theft. And Devin Haney walking into Conor Benn's press conference and calling Garcia a cheating beat *SD*RD to his face was not just an outburst. It was a man who had something taken from him, demanding that the world remembers exactly how it happened. Now Conor Benn steps into the frame. A man who has been fighting giants at weights that were never his own. A man whose father carried the WBC belt that Ben himself dreams of holding one day. A man who looked Ryan Garcia dead in the eye on live television and told him to get off the PEDs without blinking once. This is not a fighter with nothing to lose. This is a fighter with everything to gain, that if Ryan Garcia wins on September 12th, he walks away thinking he has silenced everyone. He will use that victory to dodge the Haney rematch even longer. He will continue playing the victim while hiding behind his social media numbers and his talk show appearances. A Garcia win is the worst possible outcome for the integrity of this sport, and everyone who cares about it knows that if you believe Conor Benn is going to shock the world in Vegas, then smash that like button right now. Drop your prediction in the comments. Who wins? Who gets knocked out? And should Ryan Garcia be allowed to fight anyone until he faces Devin Haney in a clean and fair rematch? Subscribe if you are new. The best boxing content is right here. And we will see you at the fight.